Hey everyone, as always, Dylan Miller Prospecting, and it's Paydirt review time again. And this time we're going to be reviewing a new seller, Flash in the Pan Paydirt, and more specifically, his 1.33 gram bag I got off of Amazon. And I'm pretty excited to go through this because I should get a really good ROI, even though I got it off of Amazon. But let's just flash up the description, go to the overhead, and check out this Paydirt a little bit closer. As you saw, a pretty good description, but unfortunately it is missing one key thing, and that's how much the bag weighs. And when you're buying some Paydirt, it does make a huge difference if you're buying 1 ounce to 10 pounds. It's nice to know how much material you're going to be getting. It does tell you that this material is from several locations, and it should contain 1.33 grams of gold minimum. So let's weigh up the bag, even though it doesn't say it in the description. 12.9 ounces. And let's check out the material as well. See what this looks like. And I will rinse this out before the end of the video as always. This is some pretty dark material. It does say in the description as well it might contain some silver and gems. And I'm not a huge fan of adding in extras like silver especially because it does have a value and I would rather have gold. But we'll have to see what the ROI is on this bag before I complain about the silver that might be in here. Let's check it for magnetite. Not too much, a little bit. Shouldn't be too difficult to pan out, but let's go classify this down and be right back. Okay, all done classifying, and as you can see, the majority of this material comes in either the +10 classification or the -40. There is some in the other two classifications, just not as much. It also has a lot of little gemstones in here, and I will pick those out while I'm panning and put them aside for later in the video. I didn't see any gold in any of this material while I was classifying it down, but it should contain 1.33 grams. Based on the description stating that this is intermediate level panning Paydirt, I think I should find gold in every single classification. But the only way to really find out is to pan it out, so let's go get some water and do just that. finished panning everything out as you saw, and that was some fairly easy Paydirt to go through, but we'll talk about that in a minute. For now, let's show you the gold I found. In the plus 10, I found 3 pieces, 2 nice little pickers in there, as well as 2 pieces of silver and some various rocks, minerals there. So I'm only going to weigh up the gold. I did weigh up the silver, and I will add it to the ROI in a little bit, just because he does include it in the description. In the minus 10 plus 20, even more gold. A nice shiny little pile right there. In the minus 20 plus 40, even more gold. Again, really nice pile. Too many pieces to count in both of these piles. And lastly, in the minus 40, I did find more gold, but just one tiny little speck in the minus 40. Let's turn on the scale. And let's start weighing this up. In the plus 10, 0.630. Minus 10 plus 20. 0.315. .520, and I'm not going to weigh this one little lone flake by itself because it's not going to budge the scale. Now I am guaranteed 1.33 grams in this bag, and I'm pretty sure we got over that, a nice little bit over it. 1.460 grams. Now for this bag from Flash in the Pan Paydirt, it was fairly easy to go through, but it did have a little bit of black sands, organics, and it did cloud up the water a tiny bit. So for a beginner, I'm going to give this a medium, but for an advanced or expert panner, this is pretty easy Paydirt to go through because there really isn't any flour gold in these bags, and so pretty easy bag to go through. Just take your time if you're a beginner. All right. Finished calculating my ROI, writing up my review, and let's get right to it. This again was from Flash in the Pan Paydirt, an Amazon seller. It was his high ROI bag with a guaranteed 1.33 grams of gold. Its cost was $85, shipping was $7.99 for a grand total of $82.99. Now I will say he has since raised his prices since my secret shopper purchased Paydirt, and it now costs $92 for this same bag with $8.99 shipping for a total cost of $91.99, making it an increase in price of $9. Now I recovered 1.460 grams of gold, and I did test those 2 pickers, which both weighed in a little bit over a quarter gram. And they tested out at 18 to 22 carats. Now, the gold spot on the day that this bag was received was $56.02, making this gold worth $81.79. Now, I did calculate the price on that silver, which was 0.22 grams, with a silver spot of 64 cents per gram, making this silver worth 14 cents, giving me a grand total of $81.93 worth of gold and silver, making my ROI 98.72%, or on my scale, a 9.9. So a great ROI, and a really, really great ROI considering I got this off of Amazon, and you typically get pretty low ROIs off of Amazon. I did calculate what the ROI would have been if I would have paid the $91.99 for it, and it still would have been an 89.06%. So again, still a really high ROI. For fun factor, I'm going to bump this one up a little bit to a 10. It's so close to a 10, and like I said, for a bag from Amazon, this is not what you expect. So for fun factor, they're getting a 10. Paydirt description, he's getting a 6. It definitely could use some more information, mostly how much the bag weighs, which it doesn't tell you, and in my opinion, that is pretty important because it could be a 1 ounce bag or a 1 pound bag or even a 10 pound bag. That is a really key item that people look for in the descriptions. Quantity and packaging, he's getting a 7. 5 for the quantity because, again, like I said, there was no stated weight, so I got an 8 for the packaging, which is a typical coffee bag, giving him a total of 7 for quantity and packaging. Customer service and shipping, he's getting a 10. It shipped out really quickly, and it arrived very quickly as well. And the customer service was excellent. I had 2 different people email him. He replied really quickly to both of them, making my total score for the flash in the pan high ROI bag an 8.6. If you would have had a weight in the description, the score would have been a 9.4. So this is a really good bag of Paydirt. And again, I got it off of Amazon. I would definitely buy this Paydirt. Again, I know he sells it on eBay also, and I have seen that he is starting to carry larger guaranteed bags. So definitely going to have to check him out again. But that's going to be it. Thanks for watching. Happy panning. And if you're not already a subscriber, think about hitting that subscribe button below.